this morning's Family First, we are talking about a really important topic. We're focusing on school safety. There's a company working to help alert and keep emergency personnel responding to the scene all on the same page. Joining me now to talk about Mutuallink is Joe Dooley. He's the Director of Public Safety and Security Solutions at Mutuallink, and he's also a former police chief. Joe, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, so many parents are concerned about their kids when they head into school. It's a huge source of anxiety and worry. Talk a little bit about Mutuallink and how it works.
Well, Mutuallink is a nationwide company. We just happen to be based in Wallingford, Connecticut. It is a system that activates upon a request from the school. Could be a corporation, could be a hospital, but in the school setting, it gets activated in an emergency. And what that does is it puts the school's cameras, the school's security radio, and floor plans, but we colorize their floor plans so the cameras are on there so the floor plans become interactive. And that way the police actually see what's going on before they arrive.
Now we have some video that really can help viewers at home see exactly how it works. We're going to play that video and maybe you can walk us through it.
Sure.
So first, who would activate?
It could be activated by an administrator or those that have the ability to push, say, a panic button is one way, or it could be a 3 or 4 digit code.
Okay. And then what would happen next?
So what you can see is that it gets activated and the 911 center receives it, they accept it, and from there it ends up dropping in a few cameras. All of them can be activated, but it'll drop in a few. It will drop in a colorized floor plan.
And when you say drop in, you mean drop into 911 dispatch?
It will come into the dispatch, that's correct.
Okay, but the cameras are there, they're just not always activated
That's correct.
Until the emergency happens.
Right.
And that's really something that sets the system apart.
Yes, a lot of money has been spent to harden these schools, to lock them. They're usually, the police do not have access to them when they need them. This leverages all that existing technology, puts it in there to allow the first responders to see it. Not just the agency that the school's located, but other agencies in the region can also be brought into the incident, and before they arrive, they can see what's going on.
And that's really key, so that everyone is on the same page.
It is, quite frankly, information is power. I've said this many times, and that it's seeing what's going on before they get there is important.
Unfortunately, we've seen situations in school shootings where there's been a lot of confusion, reaction time is not the best, and it ends tragic.
The last Department of Justice report on the Uvalde situation, that tragedy, they're all tragedies. It really is about getting in quickly and knowing what to do and coordinate all the resources that are coming. Whether they're being asked or not, they're still coming.
All right, so for parents here, we're in Connecticut. How many schools in Connecticut have the system in place?
Many now. Okay. There are many coming as a result of the 2023 school grant that was released, and we have school systems coming on every day.
Right.
We have another, we're anticipating another grant released by the state this spring to encourage more to come on. We're heavily deployed throughout Connecticut. We're upgrading all the Connecticut State Police barracks, and we have the universities, the community colleges, and all the towns and cities that touch those. But we're expanding this because it's, quite frankly, revolutionary technology that is actually what is needed. First responders need to know what's going on before they arrive.
Right. Now you're talking about technology, very high tech, but it comes at a cost. But there is help available for some of these smaller school districts because it is very expensive.
It's not expensive when you consider what it does.
True.
But the grants that are there, that are reimbursable grants under a certain formula, are a great way to get the system, get the infrastructure in place, the hardware and the software. And again, they're not having to replace things. They're leveraging their existing technology that's already there.
And as a former police chief, this is something that you just felt really compelled to.
I spent 41 years in law enforcement. I was the chief of 2 different departments.
In Orange, you said in Orange?
I retired as a chief in Orange, and I retired about 1.5 years ago from Southern Connecticut State University Police. I was an end user of the Mutuallink product when I was there. I've been always involved in school safety, even before Columbine, but certainly post-Columbine. And then when I was at Southern, Virginia Tech happened. And it truly is about pre-planning and coordination and training. But this technology gives the law enforcement community an edge to actually resolve these incidents quickly.
Right. Of course, it could be life-saving. And that's
Absolutely.
what we hope for. All right. Joe, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having
Really
me.
great information. I know our viewers are happy to have that.
Thank you.